There's Rowan enjoying elderberries. Yeah, we gotta cook them first. So we are, Rowan, we have to harvest them. These are not blueberries or blackberries that you just eat.
These ones are pretty good. These are ripe.
Are they? Okay. These are elderberries. A couple years ago, we started getting really interested in native plants and elderberries. Beautiful. So we ordered some, and then we also have some growing wild on our property. This is an elderberry that's wild and native. We have some up in our overgrown pasture here. We're gonna harvest them. This is really our first elderberry harvest ever. This is a great natural medicine. It really helps to, I guess, prevent colds and viruses and the flu. It really helps. It's proactive. We harvest in late August, which is late August. There's goldenrod blooming. That's a good sign that it's time to harvest. Now, this is just one of our bushes. Ro, I got a clipper to show you. Okay, go in and show them up there.
This is a big one.
Yeah, that's a nice one. We are gonna harvest these now. There's a few that aren't ripe. This is how you know they're ripe.
Do not squirt that near my white shirt.
I won't. You take the berries, and when you squeeze them, if you get that purple juice, you know they are definitely ripe. It is kind of hard to harvest these because the birds love them, but that is okay. If we can get enough to make a couple bottles of elderberry syrup, we will be happy. We might even mix them with our honey and have some elderberry honey syrup. It's a great way in the wintertime to just stay healthy. And this is a native plant that the birds love, so if they get some of it, that's okay. So let's go ahead and keep harvesting. Okay, you want to introduce popcorn?
You guys, probably if you saw the video, it's like from 3 months ago, the introducing popcorn. All grown up.
Yeah, she's a cute little hen.
She's my favorite. I take her everywhere.
Yeah, she's very cute, a little bantam.
There you go.
Okay, you want to use the shears to clip them? You just clip at, these are called hands, Rowan. You clip the bottom of the hand, and you can put it in your wooden basket.
Oh, a cow critter.
And it looks like your basket is basically full.
Boba, and then that's peaches.
This is boba?
Yeah.
Oh, boba tea. There's peaches coming to hang out. And popcorn. Teddy the corgi. Okay, some of these higher ones I'm gonna have to get, but you get them. See, that one isn't nearly ripe, but that's okay. Some of them, if they're still green, hun, just leave them and we'll come back and get them.
The birds have gotten most.
Yeah, go in and get that one, even though it's.
I'll feed it to Turkin. Hey.
No, don't feed them to the turkey. If the turkey wanted them, they would have came.
They are here.
Okay, give them one little bit. But I don't want the turkeys getting our elderberries, huh? We'll feed them a little bit, but they don't care about them. Oh, this one's awesome.
What's that bug on it?
Leaf hopper?
Eat it, I dare you.
Yes. Check this one out, hun. That's a good one, ain't it?
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
Turkins, leave her alone. Bad, Turkin. Bad. Oh, popcorn, so cute. Teddy, hello.
Follow me around.
Okay.
This is a good one. Look at this one, honey.
No silo.
See this one?
I don't like you,
Yeah,
silo.
there's these little leaf hoppers on them.
Eat it. Eat it.
Yes, eat it. Okay, let's check out this one over here. This is all from just one bush. Like a bouquet.
Ow, Jasper, ow. That is my foot.
And these are really falling off.
Chicken.
Here.
Chicken.
Rowan, you're crazy. Okay, Rowan has our harvest of elderberry so far. She's gonna bring them in, and I'm gonna go up and look at some of the other bushes. This should be enough to make some syrup for sure, and I think we'll have more coming. We are gonna just freeze these. We're gonna put these in Ziploc bags and freeze them, and then we can use them whenever we want to use them. Okay, hon, I'm gonna go up and find more. Sound good? Love you. Silo. So here's a patch of elderberry right here. These are only about a year or two old. I don't see any flowers or berries, but there's some goldenrod, some ironweed. These are late season flowers for the bees, so I know our pasture's kind of weedy, and we are working on improving it. But actually, where I'm walking right now, 3-4 years ago, this was forest, believe it or not. Not the whole pasture, but this middle part that I'm literally walking down right now, this was all trees, and we had those trees cleared, and we use those for firewood, and we turned this into pasture for the horses. So even though it's kind of weedy, just know it used to be filled with trees. I'm at another small patch of elderberry further up our pasture here, or back pasture, and there's a nice big hand of elderberries I want to show you. Probably the biggest, but it isn't even close to ripe yet, but let me show you. I mean, this thing's gigantic, but not even close to ripe. So we're gonna have to wait. The birds may get it, and that may be the only elderberry hand on this whole bush, but that's okay. Again, this is a young plant. This is about 2 years old, so I'm just happy that we got some elderberries. There's one more place we're gonna check in the front pasture, and again, this is our first year ever getting a harvest. So I'm happy with whatever we get, and hopefully next year we'll have more. I have a hillside that I'm gonna plant, I don't know, 30 or 40 of these plants through starts and cuttings. So we'll just see. So one of the reasons that elderberries are hard to harvest, they're small, but they also don't fruit at the same time, the species, and even an individual plant. So sometimes you can still see flowers on a plant, you could see ripe berries and unripe clusters all on the same plant. That's one of their strategies they use, so they don't get overwhelmed by berry predators, so that if the birds come, at least they're not going to eat all of the berries at once. They'll eat them over time, and of course it's good for the birds to eat them because then their seeds will get spread, but that's just one of their strategies that they've evolved, is to not just have everything ripen at once. So sometimes it's hard to harvest these because you can check for days and have a bunch of unripe berries, and then suddenly, boom, and it's time to harvest. But like I said, we're gonna harvest or look at one more spot that we have some elderberries growing, and so maybe we can get a little more. And if not, you know, it's a work in progress, and that's okay. There's a storm coming. As soon as I get done, I gotta load the hay in the hay hut from the barn. We got a round bale in there. We're actually getting, I think, 15 round bales soon from our hay man. And then we won't have to get hay for a long time, instead of having to drive this truck about 40 minutes to get the hay, which is really good hay. But basically, once every 3 weeks, I have to go pick up hay usually. He's gonna bring it, so that's gonna be nice. But let's keep going. And we're going to the front pasture. You can see the horses and the donkey, Silo's butt. And oh, there's Wyatt. If you can see him, he's rolling. But we're gonna hope to get a few more elderberries. Well, that was almost a bust. I guess those berries have already ripened. It looks like a different variety down there. They're a little juicier. But again, I got a little bit. Barely anything. But that's okay. I have a few more places I'm going to check tomorrow. But I really got to get this hay in before the storm comes. So I'm going to let you go here. But this is our first elderberry harvest. I think it's pretty cool, and soon we're going to be making a little bit of elderberry syrup. So stay tuned.